Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said Cognac.
Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist Cognac Wellerlane, and welcome back to Cognac's Corner. In another moment, we will be watching another fabulous video. But first, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and always press the notification button to let you know when I will be publishing a new video. And also, darlings, don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about my videos and what other type of videos you'd like me to make. Let's get to the video. Pink champagne kisses. Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist Cognac Wellerlane, and we are at a very special event. It's all about opera and Broadway of the Hamptons. And of course, it's Cristina Fontanelli and her friends. And she has some very major performers appearing here tonight performing. And that, of course, is Matthew Cerillo. He's the tenor. And Faith Mullahy, Christina Fontanelli from the SH Youth Services, and Alexander Chapelinski, who is also performing at the piano. So we will be back with more interviews right here at the Basilica Church in the Hamptons for Opera and Broadway of the Hamptons presents Cristina Fontanelli and her friends. Keep watching, darlings. More interviews coming up right here in the Hamptons. Pink champagne kisses. Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist, Cognac, Wellerlane, and we are here at the Basilica Church for a very special event tonight, and it's Cristina Fontanelli and friends. It's all about Broadway and opera, and I'm here with one of the tenors. I understand there's a few tenors that's performing. Are you the only one, or are there a few?
So we do have another singer who's doing a lot of Broadway show tunes, but I'm doing more of the operatic pieces of the evening.
Introduce yourself, darling.
Yes, my name is Matthew Cerillo. I am New Jersey's tenor opera sensation. And I have been working with Christina for a long time. She's very generous, and I'm really happy to be back.
So what do you think about showing here in the Hamptons, performing in the Hamptons?
The Hamptons is breathtakingly beautiful.
It certainly is.
Yes, and it's such a great venue that supports the arts. Everywhere you go, I was walking outside and I even saw the hardware stores had flyers for Patti LuPone, Joy Behar, and it seems like they really foster the arts here. And so Christina and I have always felt like we fit right in here when we do concerts here.
Tell my audience the story how you met Christina.
Yes, so she actually found me on Instagram while I was still at Hofstra University on Long Island, and she invited me to one of her Christmas in Italy concerts, and ever since then we've been collaborators and friends, and she's been an amazing mentor to me.
Yeah, she is an amazing mentor, isn't she? With all the work that she's done, the body of work, all the performances, she's traveled all over the world. She's sang for so many famous people. Now, have you ever been to her Italy Christmas in Italy concert?
Oh yeah, I've been performing at Christmas in Italy with her ever since 2019, I believe. Yeah, it's one of my favorite times of the year. We get to come together for Neapolitan songs, Christmas music, opera favorites, and it's a special time. I look forward to it every year.
Tell my audience what you will be singing tonight. What will you be performing?
Yeah, so tonight I will be performing a lot of excerpts from Italian and French opera. You'll be hearing some La Bohème, some Bizet's Carmen, some Rigoletto, La Donna e Mobile, and Christina and I really feel passionate about carrying the torch of Italian culture in America, and hence why we're here, and our love and passion for opera is really, bringing us places.
To make young people more aware of how beautiful opera really is. My grandmother was raised in Sicily. This is in the last century, and she was sort of like adopted by very wealthy people because her mother had passed away, and they took her to every single opera.
Wow.
Every single opera in Italy, but her favorite opera was Madame Butterfly because it was so breathtakingly beautiful.
Yes, that's my favorite opera too.
Is it really? Yeah. Why is that?
I always feel like there's a part of all of us. We've all had that one that got away. We've had
like a tragedy.
Exactly. Yeah. So I feel like, even though it's a very specific story, I think there's something in it that all of us can relate to, and I just feel like it's some of Puccini's best writing, right next to Tosca.
Oh, absolutely. It's so heartbreaking that here she was, this woman that was in love with an American soldier, and she found out that, he abandoned her, and she was pregnant and had a baby, and she kills herself.
Yeah, in order to give her son, who's now half American, half Japanese, a chance at a life back in the early 1900s, she kills herself in a I think the word is seppuku in Japanese. It's like an honored suicide, and it's in order to bring honor to her son and to have him live a somewhat normal life. And I just feel like, every mother can relate to sacrificing for their child. Everybody can relate to heartbreak, tragedy like Butterfly goes through. So that's why it's my favorite.
Yeah, my favorite too. My grandmother loved that opera. Out of all the operas that she saw, that was her favorite. Now, getting back to you, after tonight, can we see you again? What will be your next performance?
Sure. So my next engagements, I just recently signed a contract with Palm Beach Opera, and I will be there for their 2024-2025 season doing La Traviata, Romeo and Juliet, and their Marriage of Figaro. And of course, lots of concerts around town.
This is in Florida.
In Florida, yes.
Palm Beach, Florida.
Yes, it's a wonderful program, wonderful people. Cristina Fontanelli actually made her big debut down there a while back, and that was what really put her on the map with her Netta and Pagliacci. Was really iconic.
Fabulous. So tell us the date. What's the date you will be appearing there in Palm Beach?
So I believe, if I have my dates right, I believe opening night for the first show, Romeo, is going to be January 20th, 2025.
Oh, fabulous. That's the season. Yeah, that's perfect. Now, if you want to find out more information about you as a singer, as an opera star, where can we go? What is do you have a website?
Sure, yes. I have a website, www.matthewcerillo.com.
Spell it.
MatthewCerillo. I'm also on Instagram, same last name, Cerillo Tenor on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
Gorgeous.
Yes, thank you so much.
You are gorgeous. Let's do an air kiss.
Mwah. Mwah. Thank you.
Yes, thank you too. And we'll be back, darlings, with more interviews right here in the Hamptons. Keep watching. Pink champagne kisses. darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist, Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here at the Basilica Church, and it's Cristina Fontanelli and friends, opera and Broadway in the Hamptons, and I'm here with the star herself, Ms. Cristina Fontanelli. Tell my audience about this event tonight. What are we going to be seeing?
Okay, hi everybody. I'm only half dressed, as you can see. I'll be all glamorous in a moment, but we started in this basilica during COVID 2021. We represent the best of opera, the best hits of the Broadway stage, a couple of international favorites in Spanish and Italian with the most magnificent young voices, and then there's moi, who has sung all over the world and hosted on PBS television for Andrea Bocelli and so many things.
So much.
But this is my mission statement, to present these beautiful music to the public and give young people an opportunity to perform alongside world-class artists. So we have an amazing 13-year-old. Did you interview?
Yes, I interviewed her. She's amazing.
Yeah, and our little dancer, 21 years old. But this basilica, this concert helps preserve the basilica, which is a landmark building in the heart of Southampton. I mean, it's just an amazing place, and the acoustics are phenomenal. So we're just delighted to be here tonight, definitely.
Wow. Now, how many songs how many performances will we see tonight? Now, I understand it's from 7:30 to 9:30, but how many performances will the audience actually see?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we have two wonderful young tenor voices joining us that I think you're speaking with, right? Matthew and Stephanos, myself. We have the dancing, we have Faith, and a great Russian pianist. Did you talk to Sasha yet?
No, I never got the chance to talk to Sasha.
Alexander Chaplinsky, who has played, he conducted in Moscow. The symphony orchestras won piano contests, and he is so talented because he does exactly what we need. He can play from the classical, incredible music. Tonight he actually arranged a piece, and he can play crossover, jazz, Broadway, standards. Amazing. He's an amazing talent.
What is your favorite? I know you're an actress, you're a Broadway performer, you're also opera, but do you have a favorite?
That is really a hard question. I'm a Gemini, aren't you?
Yes, we
can't make up our minds. But
we love to talk, too.
We do. But one thing I can say is my career is making me super happy because I never could be in a box. Like, I really like being versatile. I've won Best Actress awards. I've TV hosted. I've played Feinstein's at the Regency 54 Below. And the best of the opera, the Palm Beach Opera, even the Cairo Opera. I've traveled.
Wow.
I've traveled all over the world. And when I was a child, I used to put on shows in the neighborhood and hang curtains and make paper tickets and choreograph.
I used to do that, too,
Did you?
actually. Yeah.
So I realized, I said, I'm doing what my childhood dream was. I produce also. Through the Cristina Fontanelli Foundation, I've produced this concert for several years now, also on the North Fork at Duck Walk Vineyard, and always giving young people a chance. And at Christmas, you've been there,
Yes.
Christmas in Italy, 21
Gorgeous.
years.
Gorgeous.
21 years, Cognac. Last year, we had 120 kids singing and dancing on stage, and we raised funds for St. Jude's and food pantries and children's causes. And so I guess I was meant to also do this.
Yes.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. You work tirelessly to bring the talent, to let people know about the culture and the art of music and opera and Broadway, and that is something it's very commendable that you do that.
I just want to add one thing, because then I really have to get ready and vocalize. This music is proven to lower the crime rate, lower your cholesterol, your blood pressure. It helps children learn better. All of this is scientifically proven. There's data, there's studies. So there's
They should play it in prisons.
Well, you know what? They should. They play classical music at the Port Authority in New York City, outside some 7-Elevens. We did research this summer. I had interns. Los Angeles, even London. They're starting to understand that this music will help society. It used to be much more mainstream. We're losing it, and that's a shame because it doesn't cost anything, and it helps to regulate the brain, the blood pressure, the mind.
You can meditate listening to this music.
That's right. So I love you dearly. I really must run.
Tell my audience the
ready.
website, darling.
Oh, so my website is www.CristinaFontanelli.com, and even if you spell it wrong, I'm sure I come up. It's Cristina Italian style without the H. It means little fountains, Fontanelli, and I have the Cristina Fontanelli Foundation.org. I think I work harder at my nonprofit than I do at my regular singing. I have done so many appearances. I know so many of you, and you probably know me. I just love you, and I love having this opportunity to speak with you. And I thank.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Let's do an air kiss. Mwah, mwah. Don't go away yet. We'll be back with more interviews right here in the Hamptons, darlings. Keep watching. Big champagne kisses. Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist, Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here with Cristina Fontanelli, Broadway and opera in the Hamptons. And I'm here with Stephanos, and he's one of the fabulous tenors that is going to be performing tonight. So, Stephanos, tell my audience about some of the special numbers, entertainment that you will be performing tonight?
So I'm what's known as a crossover artist, so I'll be singing a little bit of opera, a little bit of musical theater. I will be singing my rendition of Nessun Dorma, which won me my second international title in my competition streak. And I will also be singing This Is the Moment from Jekyll and Hyde.
Oh, I love that. I love Jekyll and Hyde. You know, I was watching a movie last night. It was a horror movie. It was called Dr. Jekyll and Sister Hyde. It was a Hammer movie. And I just love Gothic movies I love that era. I think I kind of like dress like that a little bit tonight. Don't you think?
I would say so, little Lolita. You have a wonderful combination of fashion. I'm very, very happy to be interviewed by you.
So where did this love of music come from for you?
Wonderful question.
Passion of performing in front of people and the music and the opera and the Broadway. Where did that all come from?
Well, music is the way that the divine speaks. They speak in poetry and in the love and the melody of existence. I've sung ever since I was a child. The first song I ever sung was Memory from Cats, believe it or not. And the second one, I would mimic Pavarotti and sing Nessun Dorma. The rest is history. I just wanted to be on the stage my entire life.
When did you start singing?
When I was 2, but my first stage performance was when I was 6. I sung If I Should Love Again by Barry Manilow.
Oh, I love it. You like Barry Manilow. Wow.
I love him. He combines jazz idiosyncrasies with German romanticism and creates a very unique melody. So I fell in love with pretty much all his music at a young age. So it sort of shows what kind of man I would turn out to be.
How did you meet Christina?
I actually met Christina at the first international competition that I had won, Festival of Song USA. It is an Italian outreach program, so you win this and you get to go to Italia and perform at the sister event known as Cantamare. I performed in Sicilia, Palermo, Sicilia, back in 2017, and I had the privilege of sharing a judge panel with Christina a few years later, and the rest is history.
The rest is history. Now, where have you performed? Have you performed all over the world or significant places? Is there a special place that you perform that brings back wonderful memories?
So I have performed across the United States, and I've also performed, because of Festival of Song, in Sicily, Italia, and Denmark. One of my favorite places to perform, though, was Castello Ristonchi in Tuscany, and the piazza in Arpino was completely sectioned off by everyone in the town and sponsored by a local bar, and I sung in this whole big piazza, so it was a real nice homage to coming back to that side of my culture.
Wow. Is it in your DNA to sing? Do you have relatives that sing too?
I actually do. My uncle and my father were singers, and my family was always very musical, always very much grew up to maintain the culture, more so through music and food, because you didn't always have so many people to speak with back in the day, but that was really how we did.
Where's your family from?
I am Mediterranean, but...
You're Italian?
I am Italian. Italian and Greek. Andreottis, my last name stems from Greece, but I've discovered all over the Mediterranean. But my family had migrated from, they said, Napoli and Palermo were where...
I'm Sicilian. I'm also Sicilian. Yeah, I was telling the other tenor that my grandmother grew up in Sicily, and she was actually the daughter of a servant. And during her mother passed away. And these very rich people that my great grandmother used to take care of them, they fell in love with my grandmother because she was so beautiful. So they didn't have no children. So the woman, the mother, she wasn't a mother. She didn't have any children. She sort of like adopted her and took her shopping and took her to all the operas because they were very wealthy. So my grandmother grew up with knowledge of entertainment, of the opera, of culture, fashion, and she just adored the opera. Her favorite opera was Madame Butterfly.
Fair enough. That's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it was really but of course, she left Italy, Sicily, to come to this country. She came here, but she had such grand stories. She used to tell me these wonderful stories about all the operas that she used to go to, but her favorite was Madame Butterfly. So, but you look like an artist. You look like somebody from a Renaissance painting. Does that people tell you that?
Actually, a lot of people tell me that. I've gotten so many lookalikes and little nicknames and monikers that I've gotten along the way.
Shakespeare, and people tell you look like Shakespeare.
You're reading my mind a bit, yes.
Yes, you do look like him a little. You do resemble him. It's amazing. Sometimes I'm looking at you and I feel like I know you from another life, like a past life. I'm looking into your eyes and I feel like I know you from another life. Do people ever tell you that?
Very much so. I've been accused of being a couple people in past lives. My favorite, one of them at least, was Giacomo Casanova. But I may be flattering
God,
myself.
that wow. Yeah, he was so famous and so fabulous as well. Such a romantic character. Now, if you want to learn more about you as an entertainer, as an opera singer, as a Broadway singer, Broadway star, where can we go? Can we follow you? And do you have an Instagram page? Do you have a website?
I do have an Instagram. So Stephanos Sound is the handle. So STEPHANO Sound, all one word. You can find me on Instagram, and that connects to my Facebook, which just says Stephanos Andreotti. So Italians drop the S, Greeks keep it. I'm both, so it's the same person, I promise. You can find me on a few different television networks like Strong Island TV, Staten Island Community Television of the Spectrum Network. I've done Tele One, and I've also done the Power of Mid-Michigan Arts. You could look that up. There's a wide variety of places to find me as a singer, a dancer, and also a teacher of all things arcane. I teach people how to read Hebrew and Greek and all the mysteries that surround that. So sometimes I'll do lectures on that too.
Fabulous. Let's do an air kiss, darling. You're gorgeous.
Mwah. Mwah.
And we'll be back with more interviews right here in the Hamptons, darlings. Keep watching Pink Champagne Kisses. Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist, Cognac, Wellerlane. Keep watching. More celebrity interviews coming up right here at cognacscornermagazine.com. Pink Champagne Kisses. Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist, Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here at the Basilica Church in Southampton, and it's Cristina Fontanelli and friends. It's all about opera, and it's all about Broadway. Opera and Broadway in the Hamptons. And I'm also with this beautiful young lady. She is a dancer, and she's going to perform as well tonight. Introduce yourself to the camera.
Hi everyone, my name is Cristina Fontanelli, and I'm very excited to be here dancing.
So tell my audience about some of the dance numbers that you will be doing and performing here tonight.
Sure, well I'm doing one number altogether, but it starts off with Hallelujah from Virginia and Andrea Bocelli. And then it goes into a song called Beautiful Messes, which I love so much. I did it as my senior solo at my dance studio, and it's all about giving the glory to God and really accepting the grace that He has and realizing that His perfection takes over everything and He just shines in us.
Wow, how beautiful that is.
I'm so grateful. So grateful to be using my gifts in this way and sharing in this beautiful basilica. It's really amazing.
It's such a gorgeous church, isn't it?
It's a gorgeous church. So many wonderful details, and I just love how it reflects the glory of God, really.
Now tell my audience the story how you met Christina.
Yes, so it was very nice. She contacted the dance studio I work at, which is Joy Dance Academy in Southampton, and the directors connected her with me to set up a performance. So I was in contact with her doing phone calls and text messages, and she asked if I would come perform here at this event, and I graciously accepted. I love performing, and I'm...
So you really you didn't have to do an audition. She just saw your work and she liked it.
Yes, she did. It was a very nice, easy process, and I'm very grateful to be part of it.
Everything in show business should be that easy, right? We should all we should all go through an experience like that where we don't really have to do many auditions. This is like your ideal situation.
Yes, of course. It's so nice how it all worked out. Like, yes, of course, so many people work hard for where they're at, and I'm just very grateful that this all worked out.
Do you have a website? Do you have a Facebook page that we could follow, or an Instagram?
I don't have any public social media out there right now, but our dance studio is Joy Dance Academy, and we do wonderful recitals with amazing kids there, and it's very, very rewarding to be part of.
But if we Google you, I'm sure we could find you. What's your name? Spell your name.
My name is Cristina Taveras. It's a Christina, and the last name is Tsaveras.
You're gorgeous.
Oh, thank you so
Let's
much.
do an air kiss, darling.
Oh.
Mwah, mwah. And we'll be back with more interviews right here in the Hamptons, darlings. Keep watching Pink Champagne Kisses. More interviews right here in the Hamptons, darlings. Keep watching Pink Champagne Kisses. Bye.
Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac show. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm a bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. I was brought into this world wrapped up in pearls. I love to mingle, though my husband reminds me I'm not single. I meet and greet both the famous and the elite. I ride in limousines, drinking the finest champagne, wearing furs, dazzling diamond jewelry. A girl can't complain. I live the upscale life, dining in the finest restaurants, eating the best caviar for free. And no matter how much I enjoy cognac, ooh, ooh. I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. This has been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.